Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you guys are watching this video. Track Stopper back at y'all with another one. Thank you for tuning in to Airways and Kicks. We're gonna jump on right into it. Today I got those Air Jordan 5 Fire Reds, Black Tongues, finally came in the mail. Don't know why it took so long. It is what it is. Sometimes things get here a lot sooner than others. I'm actually still waiting on my Kobe Bryant Moonwalkers. They were actually supposed to be here early this week, but then they got delayed. So they're supposed to be here tomorrow. So hopefully everything is still move on time, and I get my pair of sneakers in the mail. You know, as long as they get here. You know, it can take another few days as long as they get here. But other than that, guys, let's go and jump into the sneakers. All right, guys. All right, here we have it. Here we have our Air Jordan 5 Fire Red Black Tongues, and they come in that Jordan 5 box with the Jumpman on top. Them Jordan 5 boxes, let me get my camera to focus. Them Jordan 5 boxes always just kill me with how big and bulky, like how fat the boxes are compared to other Jordan boxes. But it is what it is, guys. It's all good. So of course you get your Jumpman sign on top of the box. Bottom half of the box has got that cement pattern around it. Both sides of the box, you get your Nike Air. Nothing too special. I did get these true to size. Me personally, guys, I feel like if you're gonna be wearing a pair of Jordan 5s, go true to size. I got a pair of Jordan 5s in a 9.5. I can fit them, but I had to put a force field in them because, for one, I do like wearing force fields, but that force field did do me some justice. So just keep that in mind, guys. You know, especially depending on how your feet is. Jumping right on into things, upon opening up the box, there's nothing special going on under it. You just get that all white color up underneath it. The wrapping paper does come in that black plastic type wrapping paper that we see on a lot of Air Jordan 5s. Nothing else to it. Let's go and get them out. All right, guys, here we have it here, fresh out the box. Our Air Jordan 5 Fire Red Black Tongues. Very clean in my opinion. These are really, really nice. The last time we seen this pair actually hit the streets was back in 2013. There of course are some differences between this pair and the 2013 pair. And before we get into that, I just want to do a side by side with another pair of Fire Reds. All right, guys, here we have it here, our white Fire Reds. These came out in 2020. Very clean shoe in my opinion. I just wanted to put these bad boys side by side just to do a comparison right quick. If you were to choose, like if you had to choose between the Black Tongues and the white Fire Reds, which one would you guys go with? Putting them side by side, I will not lie to you guys, it is a very difficult decision for me. There are some things I like on both pairs in terms of just the colorway patterns and stuff like that. It's hard for me to decide between which pair I would go with if I had to choose, you know what I mean? But definitely drop some comments in that comment box, guys, because this is a debate that I love talking to one of my buddies about the other day, and he was in the same boat as me. He couldn't choose which one he would have to go with. Like if you had to eliminate one, which pair, which one would you eliminate, which one would you keep? Definitely drop some comments in that comment box, guys. All right, guys, jumping right back into things, we have here our Air Jordan 5 Fire Red Black Tongues, and one thing that stands out to a lot of people is that 23 that is threaded right there on the side. And I gotta say, guys, I think that is a very nice touch due to the fact that not every pair of Jordan 5s have that. So when you look at a pair of Jordan 5s and you do see a 23 on the side, it just kind of helps give it that unique feel about it. You know what I mean? Unlike other Jordan 5s that don't have that. You know, you get your webbing here on the side of the sneaker as well as the inner part of the sneaker. The midsole is in that nice red color, almost like the Chicago Bulls colorway. That Chicago Bulls red, I guess you could say. Now, these come laced up, factory laced with the white laces. They did not give us another set of laces. However, I have seen people do lace swaps, and a black or red pair doesn't look bad at all, depending on how you style these things. You know, it just depends on how you want to fly with it, you know. One thing I do want to point out is this toe box. Now, the cut on this toe box, if you guys look closely, the cut on this toe box is different, unlike other Jordan 5s. So other Jordan 5s, this cut right here that we see on this toe box, the cut around it, is a little bit thicker than what we've seen on previous pairs of Jordans. And just to put that into perspective, I'm gonna bust out that white fire red pair just to put them side by side. And if you guys look very closely, there is a difference in the cut. If you look at the white fire red cut, it's a little bit smaller than the cut on the black tongues that we have today. You know, there's your difference, just to put that into perspective for you guys. Jumping on back into the sneaker, of course, this comes with your black tongue on this pair of Jordans, hence the nickname, the black tongues. On most Jordan 5s, majority of Jordan 5s, you get the 3M tongue. But this one, of course, has this black tongue. The tongues feels very nice and soft as well, so when you're wearing it, you won't have nothing feeling too stiff all on your ankles and stuff. Major thing on the back, you do get that Nike Air on the back. Very nice hit, very, very nice. The pair that we seen in 2013 did not have a Nike Air on the back, it just had a Jumpman on it. I like that this is an OG pair. They put the Nike Air on the back just how they were originally. Bottom of the sneaker, you get that iced out bottom. Gets your Jumpman logo right underneath the toe box. And on the arch right there, it says Nike. Now, I've talked about the 2013 pair, right guys? Now, I do have those, and I'm gonna bust them out just so we can do a quick side by side and then get a closer look at these bad boys. We have here our 2013 pair. Now, one thing for sure, I'm gonna definitely point out that most people are already knowing the quality on this leather is stiff. This thing is so stiff, even with the wrinkling on there. And I had a force field in these. This is a 9.5 pair that I got. Force field, look at that, stiff. I almost didn't need a force field the way these bad boys were creasing up because it was just so stiff and hard. The quality on leather in these, I can't stress enough how, you know, tough they were. But when you get into the 2025 pair, that quality, look at that, so soft, like butter, very, very soft. Look at that. It's so much better. I love the quality that they used in this 2025 pair. And of course, on the 2013 pair, you didn't get a Nike Air in the back, you got you a Jumpman. 2025 Nike pair. And you know, one thing that just stood out to me, guys, that I didn't notice before, the 23 etched on the 2013 pair is very skinny. If you look at the threading on that, compared to the 2025 pair, you can definitely see a difference in the threading. This is the 2025 pair that my fingers is, I'm sorry, this is the 2013 pair that my fingers is touching. And if you look at that 23 on there, it just looks very thin. Unlike the 2025 pair, I feel like it has a better quality. It's nice and bold. It stands out to us, you know. Bottom of the sneakers, of course, these didn't get a Nike Air, so they kept everything just saying Jordan. Of course, you still get a Jumpman sign on the bottom. On the arch, it says Jordan. Now, other than that, these were not a bad pair. I still like these, and to be honest with you guys, I kind of like that it got a little bit of the aging going on underneath here. It's not icy. I've washed these a lot. You know, whenever I wear my sneakers, I wash them before I put them back in the box. That's why it's yellow, but it doesn't look dirty because I do clean it. But I like that the yellowing kind of gives it like that aged look to it, and I feels like it fits it just well. And if you look at the webbing, I've kept my webbing as icy as I could. You know, it doesn't even have yellow on it like that. It hasn't really aged like that. Of course, I do keep it wrapped up in plastic when it's in the box. But that's one thing that I do like that my old pair got going on versus the new pair. It's all nice and icy still, brand new. And you know, it's just the quality in the leather in this 2025 pair. I keep talking about it. I just can't stress it enough, guys. But with all that talking, I just want to do a side by side with the 2013 and 2025 pair. I still dig my 2013 pair. I can beat them up a lot more before I bust these bad boys out. I'm glad that I was able to get this pair. You know, these are close to the OG. You know, got the Nike Air on it and stuff like that. Not bad in my opinion. But let's go and get a closer look at these bad boys, and then we're gonna wrap this bad boy up. The first time we seen this colorway was in 1990. Then again, we seen it in 2013. This time around, Nike and Jordan Brand decided to bring back a classic colorway out of the line of Air Jordan 5s, the Air Jordan 5 Fire Red Black Tongue. With the famous 23 on the side and that Nike Air branding on the back, keeping it as close as possible to the OG pair. Icy sole on the bottom, like we see in most Air Jordan 5s. This is definitely one for fans of the Air Jordan 5, or if you just love Air Jordan OG colorways. So what do you guys think? Are you a fan, or are you not a fan? Let me know what you guys think. Alright guys, there you have it, a look at your 2025 Air Jordan 5 Fire Red Black Tongues. Very clean sneaker in my opinion. I mean, what more can I say? This Nike and Jordan brand did a really good job with this. I don't have any complaints here. I don't even really see, at least in my pair, I don't see any glue stains or anything like that. That is a big deal for some of us when we do get our sneakers and stuff. You don't want them quality control issues, But I'd definitely love to know what you guys think. Drop some chit chat in the comment box. Let me know your final thoughts on these. These didn't sell out crazy like the Reimagined 5s did. I know with the Great 5s they didn't sell out immediately, but they are selling. So let me know what you guys got going on. I would definitely love to know, what everyone's feeling about these. Definitely let me know something. But other than that, guys, if you may, hit that subscribe button down there so you can stay up to date on the latest and greatest when I'm dropping something new. I always try my best to respond to each and every last one of you guys' comments, because I do love the interaction with you guys, and I just love hearing from you guys. If I mess up, you guys don't hesitate to correct me. Or other than that, you guys just like giving me your opinions and stuff. Let me know what you got going on, because this here is a channel for sneakers, for us all to interact and talk about everything we love, which is sneakers. But other than that, guys, we're gonna wrap this bad boy up. Stay blessed, stay fresh, love your loved ones like it's no tomorrow. Until then, I'm gonna see you all very, very soon on the next one. Peace.